It is always a pleasure to applaud extraordinary achievement in any field of human endeavor. But it is a very special pleasure to recognize scientific and technological excellence directly benefiting the defense and security of our country. It is entirely appropriate that DRDO has chosen today National Technology Day to honor its distinguished achievers. We celebrate here the important contribution of DRDO laboratories, their scientists and engineers, and their associated industrial units to critical areas of strategic importance for our country. The nation acknowledges their dedication and takes pride in their work. They have often had to face a difficult work and research environment shackled by technology denial regimes and sanctions. In many areas, they had to reinvent the wheel to develop a fresh technologies available elsewhere. As a matter of principle, our nation has preferred this honorable option to that of stealing technologies. Our scientists have emerged from these trials with great distinction. We remember how years ago the denial of a supercomputer to India inspired our engineers to develop parallel computers more sophisticated than those we had wanted to import. More recently, the successful tests of the Agni 2 missile were the result of the same determination. The development of flight control systems for our light combat aircraft and of the remotely piloted vehicle Nishant were also a triumph of national determination over external hurdles. There remains further tests of the technological innovation and scientific temper of DRDO. Our armed forces are being modernized with some efficient weapon systems. The national goal is to progressively increase the indigenous content of our weapon systems so that we restrict our external dependence for systems as spares in times of conflict. We have had bitter experiences of such dependence in the past. My government is committed to provide the resources needed to support a well-equipped defense machine with a self-reliant machinery industrial complex. We should also remain conscious of the fact that in the modern era, military doctrines and strategies change at a bewildering pace. Technologies have to respond imaginatively to these changes to remain relevant. Implementation delays can seriously undermine the effectiveness of weapon systems, rendering them obsolete even at induction. I know that infrastructural bottlenecks, a narrow component base and import problems have sometimes caused inevitable delays in some of our projects. It is crucial that our laboratories maintain close touch with the user departments in the armed forces so that designs and specifications can be constantly upgraded even during development. A closer understanding between DRDO and the armed forces would result in better planning of defense management and in weapons systems most relevant to military needs. Public sector and private sector industry, national scientific institutions, academia, and think tanks could also be suitably involved in the development process. The ultimate objective is to minimize the gap between concept and induction so that cutting edge technologies can be delivered to our armed forces cost effectively and in the desired time frame. Friends, today is the third anniversary of that momentous day when we conducted